Okay, what's good, everyone? It's Nigel here, Trinidad Empowerment Network. So, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi came to Trinidad and was met with thunderous applause. For some, it was a moment of pride. For others, it raised a serious concern. As you know, here at Trinidad Empowerment Network, we're all about the economy and we're all about finding ways to make Trinidad better. So while he came to Trinidad bearing praise, promises, and even holy water from India, we need to ask ourselves who benefits from this visit. Is it all of Trinidad and Tobago, or is it just the Indo-Trinidadian community? Now, Modi's visit was historic. It was historic in the sense that it's been 25 years since his last visit, almost quarter of a century since his last visit. He spoke at the National Cycling Velodrome to a crowd of hundreds, where he praised our Indian diaspora for their cultural and historical impact on Trinidad and Tobago. He recognized the President, Christine Kangaloo. He recognized the Prime Minister, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, past Prime Ministers Basdeo Pandey, Rujanath Kapildo was recognized, Sundar Popo and Darren Ganga, the cricketer, was also recognized, all proudly of Indian heritage. He even joked that there must be something magical in the doubles and Dalpuri because Indo-Trinidadians have doubled the success of this great nation. I think he should keep or leave the jokes to the comedians. Symbolically, though, that's powerful. He gave many a sense of connection to their ancestral roots. He also highlighted the Ramlila celebration in places like Sangre Grande and Dow Village and said the names of our towns in Trinidad mirrors that of the towns he sees in India. Then came the big announcement. He said India will now issue overseas citizenships to Trinidad, Indo-Trinidadian community. Only if you're Indo-Trinidadian, however. This means more people of Indian descent here in Trinidad will now have access to long-term residency, property rights, and business opportunities in India. You should be so lucky, some may say. Now, here's where we need to take a look at the bigger picture. Yes, this was a proud moment for Indo-Trinidadians. But what about the rest of the country, some may ask? Now, Trinidad and Tobago, as you well know, is not a one ethnic state. The breakdown or the makeup of Trinidad is roughly 40% of the population is of Indian descent, 40%. The rest are made up of Afro-Trinidadians, mixed people, indigenous people, Chinese, Syrian, and others. So you may ask, what tangible benefit did this visit offer to the other 60% of the population? Now, Modi's speech was full of cultural symbolism, but was it diplomacy or was it an ethnic soft power move? He also congratulated Trinidad for adopting India's UPI digital payment system, calling it faster than a West Indies bowler and more convenient than a text message. I said he should leave the jokes to the comedian. But hold on. Ask yourself this question. Do we not already have WePay, Paywise, and other digital platforms in Trinidad? So, is this really innovation? Or is it a quiet economic expansion by India potentially? Are we opening doors for tech development, or are we slowly handing over digital infrastructure to a foreign state. So let's be clear, UPI is not neutral. It is a state-owned, and its expansion is part of India's global economic strategy. We have to ask, are we gaining independence through innovation, or are we entering a new kind of dependency, starting with this UPI deal? Here's a question no one's asking. Modi is not just the friendly leader of a distant homeland. He's the face of a right-wing nationalist agenda in India. His government has been accused of stoking anti-Muslim violence, restricting the press, and promoting religious and ethnic division in India. He's known for pushing ideologies which elevates Hindu identity at the cost of secularism. That ideology clashes directly with the values here in Trinidad and Tobago, our multicultural makeup, our multi-religious democracy. So the question is, why are we giving this man our highest national honor, the Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago? Excuse me. See, this isn't about being anti-India. It's not about being anti-India. This is about being pro-Trinidad and Tobago. And our foreign policy should reflect our values, not just heritage links. So let's make something clear. We celebrate our ties with India, but not at the expense of our national unity. That's not the way it should be, not at the expense of our national unity. If a foreign leader visits and primarily engages only in one ethnic group, gives benefit only to that group, and praises the country for its success based only on that group's achievement, we have a problem. Because Trinidad and Tobago is not India. Trinidad and Tobago is Trinidad and Tobago. And every diplomatic visit, every deal, every program must uplift the entire nation. Yes, heritage is important, but national interest comes first every time. So you tell me what you think. Is this the beginning of deeper ties with India, or the beginning of selective diplomacy? Should our highest honor be given without deeper scrutiny of the leader's politics and indeed values? I am all about the economy of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm all about building a bigger, larger economy. So anything that progresses Trinidad's economy, making it a safer place to live, making it a better place to live for everyone that lives there, this is what I am about. If it isn't, then it should be fall by the wayside. So what are the benefits of this visit? Who's benefited from it? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how this UPI system works out. I personally think this is just water under the bridge. I think within a week or a few days' time, this would all die down and no one will be talking about it. I see no tangible benefit to this visit. I see nothing really gained other than pride from the 40% in Trinidad. But we must understand that this man's politics does not align with Trinidad and Tobago. He's the Indian version of Donald Trump in terms of his politics. He is the Indian version of Donald Trump in terms of his politics. And that does not align with the politics of Trinidad and Tobago. So maybe this is just a one-off. Maybe this is just a one-off, and we may not hear about it again for another 25 years. But we have to wait and see. Anyway, that's my take. Please like, please subscribe to Trinidad Empowerment Network. Please like, please subscribe. I want 100% of you to subscribe to this channel. That may be impossible, but that's what I'm asking for. That would take us up to about 50,000 subs. We're close to 10K now, and we're building every day. So thank you to you. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next video. For now, much love. God bless. Take care. Peace.